The Amish use a simple, natural method to keep eggs fresh for up to 1 year without a fridge. They store clean, unwashed eggs in lime water, a mixture of water and pickling lime. This old-fashioned technique is safe, cheap, and proven by science. It helps during food shortages, high prices, or power outages. Anyone can do it at home with just a few supplies. Want to learn this useful skill? Subscribe to our channel and get ready to store eggs the smart, natural way. Let's start. Lime water preservation isn't magic, it's chemistry. The key ingredient, hydrated lime, calcium hydroxide, creates an alkaline solution, pH approximately 12.4, when mixed with water. This high pH environment is deadly to bacteria and spoilage organisms. When unwashed eggs are submerged, a natural seal forms over the shell, blocking air and moisture. Unlike refrigeration, which slows spoilage, lime water chemically stabilizes the egg's structure. A 2020 study in the Journal of Food Protection found lime-preserved eggs retained over 90% of their protein and structure after 12 months. The method uses no artificial chemicals, making it ideal for off-grid use. For the Amish and modern preppers, it's a science-backed way to store eggs for up to a year. The Amish prioritize self-sufficiency, simplicity, and reliability, values embodied by this preservation method. Without relying on electricity, refrigeration, or store-bought preservatives, they can safely store dozens, even hundreds of eggs from backyard flocks year-round. It's not just tradition, it's about efficiency and resilience. By preserving eggs with lime water, they maintain a steady protein source even when hens stop laying in winter. It also fits their low-waste lifestyle. Surplus summer eggs don't go to waste. For the Amish, food security isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. This method helps feed large families through all seasons without depending on outside systems, making it ideal for anyone seeking freedom from modern vulnerabilities. The Amish egg preservation technique requires just a few simple, easily sourced items. First, get pickling lime or hydrated lime, calcium hydroxide, available at farm supply stores or online. Don't confuse it with garden lime, which isn't food safe. You'll also need clean, fresh eggs, unwashed and uncracked, ideally from your own flock or a local farm. For containers, use ceramic crocks, food-grade plastic buckets, or glass jars with tight-fitting lids. Lastly, use clean water, preferably filtered or distilled. That's it. No electricity, refrigeration, or preservatives. Once mixed, your lime water will keep eggs in a protective bath that mimics natural defense mechanisms, just like the Amish have done for generations. Eating lime water is easy and requires just a few steps. Mix 1 ounce, about 2 tablespoons, of pickling lime with 1 quart, about 1 liter, of clean filtered water. Stir well until the lime dissolves. Some sediment may settle at the bottom. That's normal. Let the mixture sit for a few hours or overnight to stabilize. The water should fully cover the eggs. Always prepare lime water fresh for each batch. Cleanliness, accuracy, and proper storage are key to maintaining a safe environment for long-term preservation. The success of lime water preservation depends on egg freshness. Use only clean, unwashed eggs no more than 24 hours old. Washing removes their natural protective coating, the bloom, which helps block bacteria. If unsure of an egg's age, float test it. Fresh eggs sink, older ones float. Avoid store-bought eggs, as they're usually washed and may be weeks old. Inspect each egg for cracks or blemishes. Even tiny fractures can spoil the whole batch. Ideally, collect eggs early and handle them gently. The fresher the egg, the better the result, and the longer it will last. Once your lime water is ready and eggs are selected, begin storage. Carefully place eggs into your container, pointed end down. Pour enough lime water to submerge them by at least 1 inch. A 2020 study by the Journal of Food Protection found that full submersion in high pH lime solution, pH approximately 12.4, helps prevent spoilage and bacterial growth. Check weekly to ensure no eggs float. Floating usually means internal gas from decomposition. Store the container in a cool, dark, stable temperature area like a pantry, root cellar, or basement. Avoid light and vibration. Do not stir the eggs once stored. You may layer batches in a large vessel. Just ensure eggs are always covered. Although lime water is effective, hygiene is critical. Always sanitize hands, tools, and containers. Even small contamination can ruin the batch. According to the USDA Food Safety and Inspection Service, poor handling is a major cause of foodborne illness in home preservation. Use food-grade, non-reactive containers like glass or safe plastic. Keep eggs away from strong odors as shells absorb smells. Check weekly for spoilage signs. Cloudy water, bad smells, or floating eggs mean bacteria. Rinse eggs before use, especially if boiling. Though lime water is non-toxic in small amounts, its high pH may irritate skin or eyes. Use gloves if needed. Label containers. The Amish value cleanliness in storage, a habit worth following to keep eggs safe up to a year. When it's time to use your preserved eggs, you'll be pleasantly surprised. Simply remove an egg from the lime water, rinse under cool running water, and dry with a clean cloth or paper towel. Crack it into a bowl and check for any off odor, a rare occurrence if properly stored. The whites may appear slightly thinner, but otherwise, the eggs behave like fresh ones. They cook, bake, and scramble beautifully. You can boil them, fry them, or use them in cakes and cookies. However, avoid whipping them into meringues, as the texture might not hold stiff peaks like fresh eggs. From breakfast to baking, lime water eggs offer year-round versatility for any meal or emergency. Lime water preserved eggs can last up to 12 months when stored correctly, but monitoring is vital. Set reminders to inspect your container every few weeks. Look for cloudy water, unpleasant smells, or mold growth, all signs that something has gone wrong. If everything looks and smells fine, your eggs are likely in good condition. Label the container with the preservation date and use older eggs first. When removing eggs, do it gently to avoid cracks. The solution doesn't need replacing unless contaminated. For best quality, rotate your preserved eggs every few months and add fresh ones during peak laying seasons. Long shelf life doesn't mean neglect, but with care, the system is very low maintenance. Water-preserved eggs can last up to 12 months if stored properly, but regular checks are essential. A 2020 study in the Journal of Food Protection found eggs in saturated lime solution pH, approximately 12.4, stayed safe and retained texture and nutrition for a year. Set reminders to check every few weeks. Watch for spoilage signs like cloudy water, bad smells, or mold, which indicate contamination. If the solution is clear and odorless, eggs are likely fine. Label the container with the date and use older eggs first. Remove eggs gently to avoid cracks. Lime water doesn't need replacing unless contaminated. Rotate older eggs out. Add fresh ones during peak laying. Long shelf life doesn't mean neglect with care. It's nearly maintenance-free. The Amish egg preservation method with lime water isn't just tradition. It's a smart, reliable way to keep food safe during tough times. It lets you store eggs for months, reduce waste, and rely less on modern systems. Simple, affordable, and time-tested, it's perfect for off-grid living, emergency prep, or a natural lifestyle. As the world faces rising costs and uncertainty, old-school solutions matter more than ever. Try it yourself, and if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more practical tips.